Jungkook stood against the door frame, a glass of wine in his hand as he looked at the time on his watch. He heard footsteps and took a sip of his wine before slipping his arm around the lady who walked past him and pulled her close, earning a scream for him. Wine, you scared me. She winced, but calmed down, putting her hands on the chest of her husband. He wore no shirt, and even after all these years, she still found him so hot and sexy with those muscles and skin. Jungkook, the room door is not closed. If you scream like this, my daughter might get a bad idea. Wine, that's why you made sure you get soundproof home. He shrugged and moved the wine glass towards her, and she took a sip. Wine, Runa is tired after the party. I'm sure she'll sleep the night away. Today, they had an event at home, a party to celebrate their daughter's admission in the high school. Jungkook looked down at his wife, still wearing the beautiful red dress, and leaned in to place a kiss on her neck. Jungkook, you look so beautiful today. I couldn't wait for the party to over. He kissed her, and so she returned the kiss, sliding her hands all over his naked torso. Jungkook finished his drink and walked ahead, pushing her back until they both fell on the bed. He hovered above her and continued to kiss her before his kisses trailed down her neck. Jungkook, even after all these years, there was never once a moment I don't look at you and tell myself how lucky I am to have you. Ryan, you prove it enough with your affection. That's why I love you so much. She kissed his hand before they shared another kiss. Jungkook's hand slid inside her dress, making her arch her back. They heard a scream and instantly moved off each other. Jungkook was ready to run to check on her daughter, but he widened his eyes seeing her standing by the door frame. Vine sat up immediately, fixing her hair. Luna stood by the door, a hand covering her eyes, another covering her mouth. Vine kicked Jungkook, and he immediately put on a shirt and cleared his throat, walking up to her. Jungkook, Runa, I thought you slept. Why are you here at this hour, hmm? He pat her head. Runa, did you wear your shirt? Jungkook cursed internally. He was too embarrassed right now and forced a smile. Jungkook, of course. Why would you close your eyes at that? She removed her hands and gave her father a criminal offensive side eye. Runa, do you really want me to say why I closed my eyes? Runa, and I can't see your body. It raises my standards. I won't fall for any boy like this. Jungkook, why would you fall for anyone? He raised his voice a little, earning another side eye. Runa, why wouldn't I? I deserve someone too. You both want to have fun alone? Jungkook palmed his face and turned around out of disbelief. Vine rushed to her daughter and glared. Vine, who taught you all of this? Oh my god. Runa, I'm not a kid anymore. I'm a high school student now. Jungkook looked at Vine and she scratched the back of her neck. Vine, what? I didn't teach her that. Jungkook, come here. You won't find anyone. You'll stay with your dad. Jungkook wrapped his arm around her shoulder and took her to bed, taking a seat beside her. Runa, no, I'll get a man and get married and live happily, like you two. Jungkook, no, you'll stay with me. We both will live together happily forever. Why, where am I in that picture? Jungkook, you can leave. Vine gasped and Jungkook and Runa laughed. Runa then opened her arms and Vine sat beside her, hugging her and kissed her head. Jungkook, right, it's nothing without you. Runa, I want my gift. Jungkook, you had a lot of gifts. Runa, not those. You promised me you'll get me anything I want if I get in that school. Jungkook, of course. What does my princess want? Runa stood up and fiddled fingers. She was suddenly hesitating. But Vine and Jungkook knew better. She was acting to hesitate. One dramatic daughter of them. Vine, what is it? You're making me nervous. Is it really a boy? Runa, can you sign this? She extended a paper, and as Jungkook was about to grab it, she pulled it back. Runa, first, promise me you won't get angry. Jungkook took a deep breath and nodded. Once he took the paper and read it, he almost closed his eyes, but did his best not to change his expressions in front of Runa. She was really sensitive about that. Jungkook, I promise not to get angry, but don't you think you should explain it? Runa, teacher asked me to get it signed from you. Dad, it was really not my fault. I got in company with these new people in school. I thought they were good friends, but they suddenly started to smoke. I felt uncomfortable and wanted to leave, but the teacher came and found the cigarettes because of all that smoke and thought I am with them. Runa, I really didn't do it. Please believe me. I don't smoke, and you know how much I hate it. If any of your business friend comes over and smoke, Wine, come here. She pat beside her and so Runa took a seat. Wine fixed her hair, noticing how she started to sweat out of nervousness. Wine, we won't get angry. But if something like this happens, you shouldn't hide it from us. You know we love you. Even if you did something wrong, don't hide it. As long as you repent for it and never do it again, it will be okay. Hmm? Don't ever be scared of us. Vine kissed her head and Runa looked at Jungkook carefully and he patted her head too. Jungkook, I'll meet your teacher and settle it. You don't have to be scared over something. That's not your fault. Runa, so, I'll go back to sleep and you both can continue your fun. She grinned and stood up again. Why? Come back here, huh? That's not how you talk, you brat. Runa, why? I want a sibling too. Maybe a brother. Or sister. Or both. I don't mind. I deserve one, maybe two. Have fun, okay? Love you. Bye. She ran away and Vine yelled at her to come back. Vine, did you just see her? Are you teaching her all of this? Jungkook, why are you yelling at me? Why would I tell her that? She's not a kid and she's not wrong too. Vine, what? Jungkook, maybe we should really give her some siblings so she won't be alone anymore to hang out in such stupid companies. He moved towards her and she threw a pillow at him. Vine, I can't believe this man. Jungkook, come here and I'll make you believe in me when you scream my name. He marched after her and she screamed, running away. And they both got in a pillow fight, laughing and hitting each other. And the night passed by after. They both slept peacefully in each other's arms.